time is valuable and I don't want to spend majority of it worrying about doing my hair, and I just want to take the complication out of my natural hair journey. I want it to be easy, breezy, and just going about my business. That doesn't mean I want to be looking any kind of way, because obviously we have to keep our hair looking good. We have to keep it healthy. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing a couple ways that you can uncomplicate your hair journey and save you some time, because time is valuable. So let's get into it. First way that we can uncomplicate our natural hair routine is by using heat. I know that's a scary word in the natural hair community because we try our best to avoid heat, and if we're going to use it, we're using it in moderation because we want our hair to be healthy. Understood. But if you want your hair straight and you want to apply heat and you go into it knowing that if I use this regularly, even with the right products and everything, I am more susceptible to damage if I'm using heat on a consistent basis. And if that doesn't bother you, then use heat. Because that's just gonna make your hair more manageable. Obviously, still protect your hair, still use the right products. You might need to use things that are more strengthening. You might have to do protein treatments and things of that sort more often. But if that's the risk that you're willing to take in exchange for time and manageability, then go for it. And if you are someone that doesn't want to use heat consistently, there are ways to stretch your hair without applying heat and making your hair susceptible to damage. I made a video on that. It's from back in the day, but it's still really useful. I share a couple different ways that you can stretch your hair without applying heat. I will leave that in the description in all the rightful places. The next way that we can uncomplicate our natural hair journey is by doing simple styles. I am simple style queen. You want to pick styles that help to maintain the health of your hair. You don't want to put your hair under too much stress and tension all the time. When our styles are simple and they don't over manipulate our hair so that we're causing unnecessary breakage and things like that, that's when our hair is thriving. So girl, if a simple style for you is like some braids, if a simple style for you is just pulling your hair back in a low bun that's not too tight, or stretching your hair, do what works for you. Whatever style you're comfortable with, that makes you feel beautiful, that you are happy with, and that also doesn't take too much time or over manipulate your hair, those are the styles that you want to go with. Like this style right here isn't much. It kind of looks like I did a lot of work, but I didn't. Initially I did because I washed, blow dried, and straightened, but my hair has been straightened for like 3 weeks, maybe a little more, maybe a month at this point. And it's getting to the end of its leg. Like my hair is oily, it needs to be washed. But before I did that, I knew I could get a little more longevity out of this straight style. So I put some perm rods in it and put it on top of my head and made something new out of it, like simple. And lastly, I spoke about this last week in my previous video about simplifying your wash day routine, because I used to do so many steps thinking that it's just gonna, you know, boost the health of my hair and make my hair look so much better and healthier and grow faster. I don't know. Basically just be in its best state possible, but it really wasn't making that much of a difference, like as much as I thought it would. And if anything, it was just making my routine just longer for no reason, because I really didn't need to do all these steps. So if you're looking to shorten your wash day but also keep it effective, because obviously you want to make sure your hair is clean, and you know, healthy hair starts from the root, so you always want to make sure that, you know, washing your hair is a priority. If you want a healthy head of hair and a healthy scalp, we can't avoid wash day, obviously, but there are ways that you can simplify it so that it's not taking an entire day for you to do. So if you want to check out that video, I go more into depth with that. Hopefully that's helpful to you. And that is all I have for you today. Sometimes we're the ones that makes things super complicated for no reason, and the way that we can undo all that is just to go back to the basics and realize what's really important and what's important to us. So As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, can you click that like button for me real quick, because it helps me out and I would definitely appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!